Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to another Let's Build. My name's Anthony, and today we are building a Kira60 custom 60% mechanical keyboard. It's the polycarbonate version. I unboxed it a month or two ago on stream. So if you missed that, go check out the VOD. It's not on YouTube yet. I will upload eventually. Did I put it as Lego? Hold on. I'm so confused. I don't think so, right? Did I mess it up? The category? Devness, hey, how's it going? Good to see you here. I think Purple was here in chat with he had a sub just now, I think. I want to say. Hold on, let me check. Yes, 21 months. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and so chat's kind of blocked off by my camera. Did I mess up this camera? Why is it blocking my... Hold on. We can move this a bit over here. Is it better now? Okay. Alright. So Gunnabal Devness, Fansployer, 14x71, Trinity, Geof. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody is getting ready for Christmas. I still have not done packing and shipping gifts, so I'm going to be late for some. I feel kind of bad, but it had to happen. For the Kira, we are using a Zealios 60 PCB, which would be pretty nice. It's Type C now. Where is my Type C connector? I swear it was here. Daphnis with the $50 donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So when I mentioned things being late, shipments being late, that's one of them is actually a package for you. So, and then another one for God, and then I have gifts for I think just a couple more local people. Yes. Yes. So I didn't buy enough. I'm gonna buy more. Because when I went, I thought I had more at home. I thought I bought enough the last time. Turns out I didn't. Because when I went to the Asian market last week, I bought a bunch of candy. Don't tell God. But yeah, I bought a bunch of the Japanese gummy candies that he likes. And yeah, and I thought I had enough of the noodles at home. Turns out I did not. So yes. So I'd rather just wait until I get to the Asian market again, pick more up before sending, a package out. Crippled with an anniversary. Thank you so much. MK2 and Hamon. We're Saturday. So tomorrow, right? I'll have to keep an eye out for it. So they might drop it off at the post office. Not post office. Apartment management. I will keep an eye out. Do you have the tracking information for it? If you do, just PM it to me on Discord, and so tomorrow I can keep an eye on it. Cause I'll be out in the morning and maybe in the afternoon, but we'll see. All right. So yes, thanks again, Devness. I thought I could one-up you, but damn it, you beat me to it. Yeah, cause I ended up sending out. I was kind of dumb, so I didn't do my list properly. I started out with this gift for a couple of friends. So it's basically this chick that I knew from college who ended up marrying this guy who also became my friend later on. So this couple got married earlier this year. I had bought them a wedding gift, but it didn't arrive until 2 weeks after the wedding. And so, but I had not seen them since then. So I wanted to get that gift out of the way, but I was kind of stupid because they live like 50 minutes from where I live. So basically after I got done packing it, I realized how stupid I was, because I was just trying to make sure it got there on before Christmas, right? So I got it done, and it was like 1 day shipping. It'll arrive Friday or something. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Why did I do that one first? I should have done everything else first. And then I could have done that next week. I could have done that on Monday instead, right? I could have just put the gift together on Monday. Instead, yeah, I started that one. That ended up taking way more time than I thought, because I didn't just give them that wedding gift. I gave them some other stuff as well. Made them a card, wrote them a letter, things like that. And the writing a letter, that shit takes me just a lot of my time, because I have severe writing anxiety, and so that took forever. We need to take the plate out. This is the Kira60. Yeah, so I just felt so stupid once I got done, and then I was like, damn it, I could have made everything on time if I had just planned it out properly. Instead, I started with I started with the only one that you know was local. I works at post office and she took care of it for me. Alright, sure, I'll keep an eye out tomorrow. Japanese horror of 1,000 bits, thank you so much. You should be getting a package in on Monday, I want to say. Or did it arrive early? I want to say Monday. So I hope it gets to you without delays. I stream Monday next week. I should be streaming next week. So this week I was gonna stream Wednesday afternoon, but man, so I thought, because some of you who were here Monday heard, you know, I told you guys that there's been renovation and things like that, remodeling going on in my apartment. I didn't ask for it, right? The apartment complex got bought over, and so they're basically making it fancy. I'm so glad I renewed my lease like less than a month before all this happened, before the apartment complex got bought over, because when I just checked rent for my apartment, and the cheapest unit right now is like the best time to find an apartment, right? Because right now winter time is like the lowest ever rent's gonna be. Summertime, the closer, I think August is usually when it's most expensive, around that time. So around summer, when you know, families or people are moving and trying to, you know, during the summer holidays and things like that. And yeah, so cheapest right now is 20% more than, or 18% more than my current rent. So yes, so they're remodeling. This is gentrification. So I thought I would be able to stream still. Turns out they were still doing some things in this office, because they only mentioned a bathroom and the kitchen. So for example, even when I was playing some online game with a friend, and you know, so they got knocks on the door, and you know, it's like, yeah, just come in. And then they were knocking still, and turns out they were coming to my room to do something as well. And they were loud, very loud. So yeah, I wouldn't have been able to stream. Yeah, like one guy was even watching a fucking TV show, like a Spanish speaking TV show on his phone as well while doing the work. I was like, damn, dude, I live here. Bracelet looks like some swirls on it. I don't know if it's metal on metal scratch, but it's odd. I told Wei I'm getting you look at it, but he said he won't have issue giving you a replacement once you see it. Sounds good. I'll make sure to. I'll probably unbox it on stream. We'll see. We'll see. So let's see. And it looks really clean on the case. That's nice. Penmanship is shit. My high school best friend bought me a calligraphy kit for Christmas. Time to get good, I guess. Oh, that's the thing though. If you can have terrible handwriting, but be really good at calligraphy. Right? The two don't really have to be the same thing, because one can be an art, and then handwritten writing stuff in general can just be you know, it's a fucking chore. For example, my Chinese calligraphy was really good. That was the only thing in Chinese class that I was good at. I even got accused of cheating or whatever because they couldn't believe that, you know, that I could write like that with a brush. But my handwriting was garbage, especially my handwriting in Chinese was bad. But, you know, when it's a different activity, you go a bit more try hard or whatever. Alright, so we got the plate, got the case. Oh, there it is. I have hope. Yeah, even the letter I wrote to my friend. So basically so this friend was really kind to me. She was the first friend I made in the US. This was back in Abilene. And you know, it didn't take long for me to find out that Abilene and that college was not for me at all. I had no idea what the South entailed, no idea what a Southern Baptist was, no idea what, you know, American politics looked like. And, you know, I went from being a city boy to going to some rural town, college town in buttfuck nowhere, Texas. And you know, I was a quiet kid. You know, I was a quiet kid most of my college years, also because, you know, I didn't really find anyone I could talk to. You know, people would talk about, I don't know, church, football, not even the correct kind of football. You know, things like that. We didn't eat any of the same foods. So I didn't really say much, but I mean, thankfully I went with a friend of mine, both of us from Penang, well, he's from England. But yeah, but this girl was very friendly to us. She, you know, would invite us to events, would bring us food, things like that, and yeah, even when we would go back for the summer, she would write us letters and things like that. So very good friend. So I decided, I never wrote back. I felt bad. Like I would maybe message her online and, you know, respond that way, but I never actually wrote a handwritten letter just because I really, really hate writing. And yeah, so and then when I had to do that this past week, I started out, my handwriting was, you know, it looked like I was still trying. And then by the third paragraph, it just went to just complete garbage. Just like squiggle, you know, just fucking crossed out words everywhere. There's fucking arrows and shit. There's all of a sudden the font became 60% of the size of the first paragraph. All the spaces between the kerning became a lot tighter. All the spaces, you know, just got erased out and started becoming italic instead. It was, you know, it was pretty bad, but I had to do it that way because otherwise, you know, I would never write anything. Love doing Chinese calligraphy as a kid. It's kind of soothing. Yes. It's nice to find someone who also does it. So the thing for me was, yeah, so it was, like, you know, for me it was just because it was the only thing where my language skills didn't have to come into play at all. It was purely, you know, a skill that was completely separate from the Chinese speaking and reading part and writing part. Although my calligraphy style was very different from most people. So, you know, the thing that wins awards and things like that would be, you know, people writing in script, cursive basically, in Chinese. And mine was all print, all the fucking way. Like, I would write just like how it would show up on a computer screen. Like, just super mechanical, not abstract at all. And so I would score really high on calligraphy homework, but I would never win, you know, calligraphy contests. Because in terms of, like, you know, on a rubric, on a you know, like, say on a, you know, out of 5, I would get a 4.5 or something like that out of 5. Like, I would be the only one to get a 4.5. Everyone else would get like a 3 or a 2. But yeah, but I would never win the competitions because, you know, sure, it's neat and it's, you know, almost perfect, but nothing really eye-catching. Again, story of my life. 100 Milli, hey, how's it going? Lana likes thick, delicious polycarb builds. Yes, very thick. Abilene is predominantly Caucasian. Yeah, so the school that I went to, no, I don't have the numbers for the caucasity level, but the international student population was less than 1%. I shit you not. Literally less than 1% of the student body. It's fucking insane. So it would, I think the student body was about 2.5 to 3,000 students, and there were less than 20 international students. Kind of attending UTA. Good for you, man. Wait, so UT of A, that's what they call it, right? Or no, U of T, something like that. Is it? I can't remember, but I just remember there's a was it the subreddit for it, or maybe there's another school I'm thinking of. But yeah, UT. That's the best UT, of course. I wish I'd been to UTD instead. Oh, Arlington. Okay, so that's why it's UTA. Okay, that's why. I was so confused. I was like, huh, if it's the Austin one, no one calls it UTA. Yeah, I toured the UTD campus, and I've known some people from there. I really wish I'd just gone to school there. But I mean, the thing is, you know, tuition isn't cheap for foreigners. We don't get state tuition. And the school that I went to in Abilene gave me a full ride, so I took that. I had no idea what I was signing up for. No idea. Can't afford to move to Austin? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't need to go to UT. UTD is fine, but UTD is expensive shit. For what it is. She a tattoo girl? No. The tattoo girl is some chick here at this college here in Dallas. This was back in Abilene. Although they both kind of talk a bit too much in class, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm generally not a fan of those people. Usually, typically. Okay, we're using Zealios for this build, right? So let me put this aside. Let me double check. Because I believe he changed the switches. I'm going to check. Yes, okay. Hopefully sometime soon we'll put together the Keycaps number 160. So next week I have to build a tofu, a KBD75, and I think another SKB60, and then the Keycap number 160. So yeah, lots to do. Hopefully the stream won't go too long tonight, or too late, because I have to get up early tomorrow. Gonna go get a haircut. I just really hate when the hair grows long enough to start touching the ears. That's the worst. Because if it covers the ears or whatever, that's fine. When it's just fucking pricking your ears, oh, I hate that so much. Does PCB support only one layout? No. So, as you can see in the bottom of our example, it supports the common 60% layouts. It even supports ISO, this one. Short and long left shift, short and long right shift. You can do either a 6.25 or 70 spacebar, split or full backspace, stepped and centered caps lock. Oh, just kidding. I just noticed it's only... Oh, no, yeah, it is stepped and centered. But only one LED. Interesting. I wonder how it'll look though with RGB on the RGB backlighting instead of underglow. The polycarbonate case. I don't think I've seen it with a polycarbonate case. I've seen it with acrylic. It doesn't look very good on frosted acrylic, so I'm afraid it'll be the same over here. But then again, underglow on polycarbonate builds have never been too impressive anyway. Also, I should have the C3 stabilizers coming in soon. Apparently, they don't work with Android PPT keycaps. Apparently. So that is huge. Because for me, I only use PPT keycaps. Pretty much. I have a lot of GMK sets. Or well, I used to. I have some. But I still never use them. And I'm glad I didn't end up buying any. So that seems to be kind of a big issue to for reviewers to kind of gloss over. Let's go to the left alt, right alt LED. Wait, right now. Oh, so it has to be moved here because of the hole for the stabilizer. This is Jordan. Hey, how's it going? Have you fixed the USB hub? So I have not fixed it yet. I believe if I touch it right now, or if I just mess with some of the cables here, it's gonna disconnect. So I'm trying not to touch that section at all. I say that, but I need to find a USB-C cable. So hopefully that doesn't break the fucking webcam. Yeah, I will need to buy one soon. Buy a new one soon. Oh, right. We also have to solder. So you see all these are not lit. So I will have to jump some pads to light up the correct LEDs. So let's remember to do that. Plate only support one. Oh, plate? No, because you can do short or long right shift and step to center, caps lock, split and full backspace. Now you are limited to just one bottom row and only ANSI enter, which is good. I prefer if they would just plate switch, just limit you to one bottom row and one enter. Makes it feel and sound better and easier to build. I'm in New York City this week and got to go to the Fifth Avenue, look at all the watch dealers. Nice. Did you have to dress up fancy? Did you do that? Just so they would talk to you? My mic is off? My mic is working, right? I want to say it is. It says it's picking up sound. God damn it. So is it working? I don't even know. Okay, it's working. God damn it. And yes, Zealios. I should have put that in the title maybe. Yeah, it's the nice Zealios too. I have the original version. The purple one. Although I think last I checked, mine was broken. Because I never used the RGB. But a few months ago, I found out that one side, when I took it out of the case, and I turned on the RGB, I think the backspace corner had a few keys that didn't light up at all. So I guess I'll have to eventually fix that. Oh, I got chip baited, all right. Yeah, because I thought my mic died after I reached over to grab the Type-C cable, because that whole section is just fucked. How many stabilizers do we need? We need full backspace, full left shift, enter key. Where's my water? Anyone traveling? I got any cool gifts this Christmas? My elder brother bought his wife some new speakers. I helped him set it up. So that was pretty fun. Yeah, this was their first time actually getting a set of decent speakers. Life? You got the gift of life? Is it really a gift though? Speakers not working, so headphones. Wait, speakers on your phone or on your computer? What happened? I was just talking about speakers because I was setting up speakers for my brother and his wife. Yeah, so the build, I don't have a command for it, but I always put the build in the stream title. So if you tap on the screen, it should show up on the top. Should bring it up. Yeah. figured it would be easier to just put in a title instead of some clickbaity shit, you know, like, check out my $2,000 keyboard or something. Laptop, I don't know. Your sound settings, maybe? You can probably change that. Can't decide between the 1UP 60% HSE or DZ60 RGB. So both of those are hot swap, right? Do they both offer the same layout? Just a standard layout? Mediocre Pudding, hello! How is it going, friend? What is the weather like right now in India? Over here it is, I want to say around 8 degrees Celsius. Okay, Google, what's the weather?
Right now in Dallas, it's 7 degrees and cloudy.
7.
Tonight, it's predicted to be 7 and cloudy.
Yeah, so kind of chilly here. I was out walking today. My God. The goddamn wind, man. Everything was fine until the wind hit. Holy shit. Yeah, I thought just having 2 layers was enough. I'm pretty sure I needed 3. Especially because it wasn't just walking, like I was waiting for the bus and things like that. So just fucking just standing there, the wind beating down on my face. When did Zealios make a yellow PCB? So this has been around for a while. It's supposed to be a gold. So honey mustard yellow. Kind of like the Metropolis yellow, actually. Bangalore is around 17, colder than usual. It's 20 in general. That is really cold. 10 or so in the morning. I didn't realize that it got that cold over there. Huh. So, in Penang, for example, it just stays the fucking same. Let me check. We can look at it together. Okay, so look at this. So Georgetown, Penang, Malaysia. We can check out Fahrenheit as well. But look at that. Look at how even though it rains, it could be rainy, it could be sunny, it's practically the same. Look at that. In Celsius, it's even more obvious. 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32. The whole fucking week. Same thing. And this is year round. Pretty much. Yeah, so not just the fact that it's on the equator, because you can see, so if I look up Kuala Lumpur, I think it should have a bit more variance between the day and the night. Oh, not really as well. Yeah, see, it goes down to 23. Not really that different, but sort of. Because basically in Penang, you will almost never have nights where it's like 22, 23. But when I've been to KL, when I go to Kuala Lumpur, it would get to that low at nights. So the reason is because Kuala Lumpur is city in central-ish, whereas Penang is on an island, so even at night the weather just stays warm. You get warm fucking nights, so it doesn't get as hot as some of the other places in Malaysia during the day, but the nights are warm and sweaty. Yeah, because the ocean acts as a big heat insulator. Yep, it's a sea, yeah. So that's why the temperatures stay warm. That's why the night and days they don't really feel I mean, its coverage is different, but the range isn't as big compared to other cities in Malaysia. Yeah, what is it called? When cities get warmer because they have more skyscrapers and tall buildings. There's a term for it. Is it called the urban effect? No, that's not right. Basically, the buildings end up trapping heat. It's harder when rain feels like that time when my parents forced me to go to Vietnam. Yeah, isn't it miserable? Especially when you're used to temperate weather or temperate climates. Feels so bad, dude. Where's my screwdriver? Where the... Oh, there we go. Delhi is above Tropic of Cancer, does not have sea around. Bangalore is below the Tropic of Cancer and has more tropical climate and is a lot closer to the sea. Okay. Yeah, I know India's huge and all. I just didn't really know that it was that different. Makes sense though. Because then, you know, it explains why the food, for example, would be so different between the two. Yeah, and I want to say most people in Malaysia still don't use AC at night. Actually, now I don't know. I know growing up, that was definitely the case. Like, growing up, I didn't use AC at night. Fucking miserable. You'd have to take a shower before you go to bed. Typically, we would shower. Everyone would shower at least twice a day. If you went to school, typically you would shower, yeah, maybe even 3 times a day, because you would shower early in the morning before you go to class, and then you shower when you get home, and then before you go to bed, you take another shower. Or if, you know, you come back from school, it's 3 p.m., and say you go out for soccer or something, you come back, you gotta take a shower. So it ends up being 3 times a day. Northern states like Jammu, Kashmir, is that an L? Himachal Pradesh. I mean, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing them right. Get below 0. Okay, yeah, I had no idea. I was gonna assume most of it was kind of, you know, warmish, tropical. Urban heat island. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so that's what it is. Heat island effect. See, the skyscrapers are warmer. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And also because it affects the wind as well, right? I don't even remember. I thought I knew what wind was until I came to Abilene, in Texas, so in Penang, sometimes we do get crazy winds, like, you know, almost hurricane level, but it's not very often. You know, and it would only ever happen when it's a thunderstorm or something like that. But in Abilene, because of how flat the whole place is, and there are no buildings, no trees, no tall buildings. So in the entire Abilene, I think only 2 buildings have escalators, last I checked. Well, this is what people there tell me. Because it was literally only the bank in downtown, First Financial Bank, had an escalator, and then the airport had 1 escalator. So it's only 2. The airport was only 2 stories, so it had 1 escalator. And yeah, so all the buildings were 1 single story. No big trees at all. All the trees were maybe at most, like, you know, actually even on the side of the road, it didn't even reach 20 feet. So for example, where I lived in Abilene, that part, you know, trees were less than 15 feet. And almost no leaves, right? They're all just little scrawny weaklings. And yeah, so when the wind hits, and so it always hits, and when it hits, it's just fucking feels so bad, especially in the winter. There's just nothing blocking it. You can't seek shelter because it's just wind. Concrete pavement? Okay. Yes. That's probably what it is. Yes. Reflecting on the heat. Pronunciation is close enough. Yeah. So I found out that Korean doesn't really follow the English pronunciation type. The vowels, at least. Because, for example, in Chinese and Malay, it's kind of, with the exception of some consonants and just a few vowels, most of the time, like for example, my Chinese name and things like that, it sounds exactly as it's spelled, right? Like, say, Ui, my last name, is just Ui. It's literally pronounced Ui, and it's 2 O's and an I. So you make the U sound and the E sound, you know, short E sound. So Ui, you know, that's it. That's literally it. Nothing fancy, and so most of the time it's just as basic as that. You know, CHAN, Chan. A is an ah sound. That's it. That's just it. But Jackie Chan, for example, not Chan. Yeah, pretty basic. But then I found out that, for example, in Korean, the A and I together make the A sound instead of I. Try shrink wrap mod on staff, did it on a friends, but made it really big difference. I have not. I've seen it. The thing is, they put it over here though, right? Like, oh wow, I'm still on. Sorry, I'm still on the wrong camera. What the hell? They put it over here though, right? Like basically the part that I don't lube at all. DFW wind is stupid. I hate how windy it is all the time. Yes. Are you in DFW as well? But yeah, so if you think DFW is bad... Oh, Allen. Nice. The only time I ever go up there is to go to the Outlet Mall. I think I've been there... twice? 2 or 3 times. What was I saying? Yeah, so if you think the wind in DFW is bad, it's worse in Abilene. It's just But yeah, because yeah, again, there's nothing blocking in the way. It's just fucking just wind straight down your face. As I just remember whenever we would walk back home from campus at night, especially because we would work, my roommates and I would work at night on campus, and our house was about 10 minutes walk, 10 to 15 minutes walk. Well, around 10, right? Yeah. Around 10 minutes walk from campus. And so coming back was just awful. Because your fucking face, you just can't feel it. I thought about getting a ski mask just for walking home, and I'm like, nah, probably not. You know, like, if I did that in some other place, maybe that's okay. But, you know, in a rural town in Texas, you put on a ski mask, you can get fucking shot. So, maybe not the brightest idea. Maybe I should have gotten a motorcycle helmet or something. I don't know. Damn it, I put this in the wrong place. All the best for the rest of the build. Alright, well, have a good weekend, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. Let's move this up. Oh, there we go. Maybe I should have done the other build instead of this one. Oh well. I kind of forgot that I had to do more soldering to activate the correct RGB LEDs. So I have to look up the guide for it. I might even solder those pads first before I solder the switches in. Now to test the stabilizers, so we're using Zealios stabilizers. Please fit into the PCB, and we're using Zealios. Now I don't know what the weight is on these. I wasn't given a lot of information. Double check the layout on this. Okay, so 70 bottom row, 2U backspace, 1.75U right shift. That's correct. Stepped caps lock. Stepped. And regular left shift. Oh man, this fixed bottom row. Yes, Lord. So good. Watched the new Star Wars today. It's not about Luke Skywalker, right? What's it even called? Or Fallen? Or no, hold on. Rise of Skywalker. There we go. Oh boy. 57% in Rotten Tomato out of 341 critic reviews. Did you like it? You think Polycarbonate was a trend for 2019? What will the trend be for 2020? I honestly wouldn't say it's Polycarbonate. I would say the gasket mount was a trend in 2019. And I think that 2020 we're probably going to get off of that, or I said not get off. That makes it sound like it's fucking. That sounds like the opposite of jumping off the bandwagon. I think that we're gonna move away from, maybe, or that people will realize that gasket mount is not the best. I guess. Eamsbird, hey, look at you, say no to gasket 2020. You're here. Are you doing anything for Christmas? Haven't seen any Star Wars movies with the exception of Rogue One since the episode 6. I have not seen any of the new ones. I watched Solo and that was it. I didn't even choose to watch it. My friends bought my ticket and were like, hey, you know, you're hanging out with us. We already bought your ticket. You have to come join us to see it. I'm like, okay, fine. But, you know, it wasn't awful. You know. Kind of whatever. Would I spend the money to do it, to watch it? No. Damn it, the fan's not plugged in. It's okay. I would tell people to watch it one time. That's most movies though, right? I almost never rewatch movies. Same thing with books as well. I don't get how some people can rewatch, reread things. I guess movies maybe, like some movies, if I'm talking like I'll rewatch something if it's been like years. You know, or if a friend really, really wants to watch it. Like, that's kinda it. Other than that, you know, I would not ever watch a movie a second or third time just on my own for fun. The movie I watched this year that I spent my own money on is John Wick Chapter 3. I haven't seen the new John Wick. I saw the second one. Not really my kind of thing, honestly, John Wick. Like, they're good action movies. And, you know, Keanu Reeves is awesome. But I'm just not a big fan of action films. I've finally come to terms with that fact. So, right, before we do all that, I need to test the stabilizers. What am I doing? Reading books from a different perspective. Reading a book from a different perspective. People rereading Catcher in the Rye as an adult and hating Holden. I can see why you would do that. So, like, again, like I said, it'll probably be like what I mentioned about when it comes to movies. I will make, you know, send me books, movies that I watched, you know, say, I don't know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I might rewatch them. So I guess the same would apply to books. You know, 10 years ago I was a very different person. I would probably, if I read it now, I'd probably, you know, be very different. But I'm talking like, you know, oh wow, I haven't seen that movie or read that book in a year. Let's do it again. Or like, oh yeah, you know, it's so good. I'm gonna go to the theaters and watch it again. I don't really do that really, unless it's a social thing. Then, you know, I'll be like, sure, why not? See, this sounds... So it's lubed the same way as the Rama M60 and the M65, or the Koyu, but this sounds so much better. So Eansville, what are some books that you reread then? But yeah, I don't know if I've reread any books. The thing for me is that I don't even enjoy fiction now. I can see maybe I will read the Steve Jobs biography again in a few years. Maybe, but I kind of doubt it. I used to really enjoy biographies, but then now I'm kind of meh about them. So the annoying thing is, you know, you learn in psychology, neuroscience, things like that, you learn that memories are not reliable at all, and that we make a lot of stuff up. And so after really learning about that, it makes it hard for me to read biographies and enjoy them completely, because you're like, this sounds made up. You know, you're reading stuff, you're like, that sounds kind of like bullshit. You know, it happens too perfectly. It's like, I don't know. You know, that sounds too apocryphal for me to buy it. But fiction, and so, you know, that's non-fiction. I guess maybe I could do prose, but prose as in Prose. But I do not enjoy fiction almost at all nowadays. I used to read fiction around middle school age. I kind of stopped around high school age, and I don't think I've read any fiction like on my own. You know, if we're talking, you know, part of a class or something, that doesn't count. But I haven't read fiction in my own time since high school, since I was 17 or so. I just don't enjoy it. Kind of meh about books. For me, it's what I was saying, biographies. Yeah, so used to be my favorite genre. Now I don't think it is anymore. Autobiographies are even worse, right? Where people, you know, fucking write about themselves, and yeah, it's even more chance of bullshit. But guys, it also depends on the type of people we're talking about. With someone who's, constantly lying and just making a bunch of shit, and maybe an autobiography wouldn't be the most reliable. So, also Starspace, hello. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read a book in 2 years. Am I ashamed? Yes. Like a book in its entirety. I've tried to start some, never finished them. What was I looking up? Zealios 60. So now what we have to do is in the where is the right. Read this post. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, so now what we need is we need normal backspace. So we need JB4. Let's start there. JB4. Found it. So Grave Gatekeeper, thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate it. So you look for JB4. So this is, you see JB4 here, JB4A. So if you're gonna do split backspace, you will solder this. We're doing full backspace, so we're gonna solder this. Come on, bro. Damn it, dude. Maybe I just need to get a diode or something. Might try that instead of just trying to jump it like that. Fancier. That's if I have the correct things. So I have resistors. Do I have diodes? Oh, but diodes go in a specific direction, right? Shit. Do we need these to go in a specific direction? It would just suck if I put the diodes the wrong way. We'll try one. SMT, yes. So these are not the typical. It's not your typical PCB. It's actually a really nice PCB. So hopefully this goes in the right direction. Damn it, why are you magnetic? Fuck. Plug it in. Okay, so see if I leave it like that, the light goes here. And you can see that the light is shining here. If I short these two pads, it goes in the middle instead. I guess maybe diodes aren't the best idea. I might just do it the regular way. It's fine. I'm trying to be fancy. Maybe easier to. Here we go. There's one. Get the connection there. Okay, so we got JB4. Now the backspace is lit. And we are doing ANSI enter. And that is JD5. 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 So we're just going to go down this list. So JD5. So locate it. It's over here. Whoops. Damn it. Over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and solder this as well. I guess I could use this. Can't. JD5 will be over here. There we go. It's JD5. You'll see now the enter lights up. See? And so now we have this one. These two are still rogue. This one is completely nothing. This one, well, this one is the wrong color, right? For one of them. See how it's orange? Wait. Yes, so with the JD, we did JB4, JD5, and now we need, so right shift, we're doing a short right shift, so we need a JD7A. So JD7A. So over here. JD7A. Right shift, and so is this not supposed to light up? I'm so confused. Maybe there's something else going to change. Okay, FN LEDs can be turned on in the firmware if desired. So the others you can mess with it later on. What's next? 70 spacebar, so JC0A. Whoops. JC0A, let's look for it. Over here. I really like the way this one turned out, so I'm gonna redo it. It's got a cold joint. Now spacebar lights up, and then now we need the 7U stabilizer. You see, one side is light, the other one doesn't, so we're gonna try to light it up. What would we need now? We need JC6A. JC6A, so it's gonna be over on this side. Little pillows of solder. Well, look at that. So now we have the correct things lighting up. Oh, we still have the left shift. So let's do that. Left shift is, we're doing a long left shift, the ANSI left shift. JC16A. JC16A. This one is right here. Oops. Why? Alright, there we go. So now we have all the correct keys lighting up. So this one, I believe it should be in the configurator to turn it on. It's just that the function LEDs and the spacebar LEDs can be fixed later. You'll see there's one red light over here that's gone rogue. I have no idea what's going on over here actually, so we'll have to see if we can change that. See, there's one that's still randomly turning on. So if it doesn't work out, I'm sure, because I've done this before, I just don't remember it. But if it is problematic, we can always just take that LED off. Because I remember for one of the Zealios safeties I built, there was one or two LEDs that didn't work or didn't work correctly, so I had to move some LEDs around. Alright, nice. So we got that out of the way. Now we can start with soldering the switches. So this one we don't have to do switch alignment because it has PC mount switches, but we do have to get all the switches to be nice and straight though. To be flush against the PCB and the plate. That is a little difficult because the plate is a little warped, especially around the corners. Oops. Damn webcam. So we're gonna do what we usually do, where we go with the opposite corners first. We did one corner. You can see got the switches nice and flush. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, there we go. Put my finger behind. You can see the corner bumps are touching the PCB. That is a perfect connection right there. So we're gonna do more of the same for all the other switches. Lubricante with aqua Zealios. It just feel like bad tupper to me somehow. Oh, so you got it in? That Topra, yeah. So I'm assuming it was lubed with thick lube. Because I know that's what that feels like. I would describe it that way as well. What reminds me, I need to ask a friend what keycaps they're using. Not having any problems adjusting to this layout, as other people have said it cut their word in half, but these switches are just kind of unbearable. Time for a desolder. Time for a rebuild. That's the thing about switches though, if you hate them at the start, it'll be almost impossible to ever like them. Got a bent pin here. This switch is fucking floating, so heat this up. kind of wondering if I should clip all the PC mount pins off for these switches on the inside. Some of them are not cooperating. Best hot swap sockets. I only care about the Kyle hot swap sockets, but those are proprietary. You can't just slap them in. VPR, hello. Yeah, I generally don't recommend anything else. I've heard that Milmax are better than Hold Tights. Then again, it's not hard for anything to be better than Hold Tights. Even fucking duct tape would be better than Hold Tights. Rejected. Hey, how's it going? Which PCBs carry the Kyle sockets? So I believe the DZ60 has a couple of hot swap versions. So, and I think One Up Keyboards has one, and I can't remember who else has some for 60%. Yeah, those are probably our best for a hot swap right now. Instant 60, there we go. I just remember there was one, I couldn't remember what it was called and who sold what. Does Canon Key sell the ANSI as well? Or is that someone else? Broke but good. Put the trigger on an ice M65 BFU. Very cool. Very nice. That's the polycarbonate version, right? Well, I hope he changed some of the changes some of the dimensions for it. But we'll see. I want to do. Solder more. Yeah, like we saw on the Koyu, the spacebar was still hitting the front bezel. Just like the M65A. I actually still have an M65A over here in lilac purple. The customer has contacted me a few times over the past couple of years to get it built. But then whenever I would respond, she would just go AWOL again. I mean, I know she's busy because she was a math student. Math student. She was in math school. But yeah, so I tried contacting her again recently. Still nothing. So I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? It's just been here for 2 years. Maybe over 2 years, but... We like the lilac purple colorway. Lilac purple S9. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Too bad strawberries aren't lilac. Austin's already here. Just need to go pick it up at Drifting Bunny's place. Another board that started after the Xena and delivered before. Wait, the Austin's already delivered? What the? Or well, I guess completed, not delivered to everyone because you know probably shipping out still for other people. But damn, that's insane. Felt like just last month that Drifting Bunnies was here dropping it off. Oh, okay, okay. So the blue. What did you get? Was it blue? Oh, black and blue. Okay, so only gray is delayed. Still though. Still very, very impressive. Especially for a first timer. I'm thinking of using GMK Hyperfuse on this board. What do you guys think? I think Hyperfuse Origins would look nice with the polycarbonate case. Alright, there's that. Trying to get all the switches flush against the PCB. It's kind of difficult with when the PCB mount pins fit tightly on the PCB. So you can see this is why I put these in first and then soldered them, and then this row and then this row, so that I can see the front corner bumps. These bumps here. So you can see these bumps from the front of the build. Two more. What sums that? I'm honestly curious if the plate is even holding onto the switches tight enough, because so most of the friction right now is from the PCB and on the PC mount pins and not from the plate, because I seem to be able to push the plate away from the switches really easily. T-Wheels 14, welcome to the stream. Quick question, I bought lube for my first build I'm doing. I was gonna get something else like grease or something. What lube are you doing, and what, yeah, so what lube is it? Need for more information. So are you lubing your switches and you're wondering if you need, so what lube did you get then? $32.03. So for stabilizers, you probably want to get something like dielectric grease. It's pretty cheap. You can buy on Amazon. I'm assuming you're in the US. It's, I want to say, around $3.50 on Amazon. This would be good for your stabilizers. It's $32.03. So I don't see that being too good for the stabilizers. It's not as thick as dielectric grease. Is it time to bring out the big dick solder? I think it is. got a rogue switch pin. Bent again. Most people need to build a board and build doing if anything but 1U, but I'm actually going with 2U, so I need the grease, I suppose. Yes. Again, like I said, it's pretty cheap. You know, and it's available on Amazon, so it should be fairly attainable. Get to it now. So it comes in around the same time. I'm still new to the community hobbies. No problem at all, yeah. That actually agrees. Tried and trusted and true. I'm assuming you got something like the Prionic. Okay, maybe not the Prionic. The Prionic doesn't have two 2Us. The Prionic only has one. Right. So maybe like a something like the Let's Split or something like that. Damn it. Iris? Okay. Nice. I remember when that project was still new. That's pretty cool though. First custom build and you're going straight for the Iris. Is that it? I think we got everything. Let's do a quick check. Says we got him built from scratch. Research time. not even gonna bother with desoldering. You're just gonna say fuck it. Then again, apparently the lubricantes did not finish shipping out, so you know it should be fairly simple fairly easy to sell it. Okay, so it looks like everything is soldered. Yes. Great. Amazing. Now let's plug it in, try it out, put it in a case. Where's my goddamn Type-C cable? Lubricante V2 is coming too. Damn this fucking cable. There's such a mess over here. So many cables. I have 2 mini USBs, 1 micro, 1 Type-C, all plugged in over here to a bunch of USB hubs. Amazing stuff. And then 3 webcams. Oh, wait, no, 2 over here. 1 is over there. 2 webcams. The camera. The microphone. A mouse. So, yeah, so this one doesn't light up. I believe it should be configurable via the, or it can be turned on via the configurator. Now, let's test to see if all the keys are working. They probably won't have the correct layout as well. We'll try it out. First, stabilizers. So right now there are problems with cherry stabilizers. Function key over here. I'm trying to remember how to turn up the RGB. It's a function key. What is this key then? We did a thing. Wait, so 1 key isn't... Oh. Hold up. Hold up. I think we need to bridge another one. We missed one just now. So, let me see. There we go. There we go. Okay, I missed one. For the pipe key, we need JB14. So, let me turn on the soldering iron again. So right now, I believe the current most popular option is the Durock or Everglide stabilizers, which are shameless copies of the Zealios stabilizers, but 1/3 of the price. Now we're gonna drop the only places I'm really going to find some Halo Trues. Been looking for 2 days. Unfortunately, yes, because Drop owns the patent or whatever on the, or they own the intellectual property. They basically own the Halo True switches. Heiny Bush, hey, how's it going? Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, this is the man behind the Heiny Bush PCB, the most popular aftermarket TKL PCB, the most universal. He also streams from time to time. Not too often, but it's just the right amount. It's like an abusive boyfriend, right? Not always nice to you, but nice enough. Nice, often enough. You know? Then you go back to him. So go give him a follow, check him out, and just wait for him to reward you. Wait for him to be nice, you know, buy you some flowers every 2-3 months. But that's the thing, though, right? He streams just enough where you're always pining for him. Man, is today the day? JB14, we need JB14. Colleague blowing in the wind. Oh yes, the fucking fan. It's actually my hair is the reason why I had to move my fan over to this side of the room. It used to be here instead, but it would blow against my hair, and my hair would just fucking penetrate my eyes. Right, my eyes are small enough. It's designed for hair to not go in, but hair still finds a way. So it still finds stabbing. And so I had to move the fan over here. Alright, so this should light up correctly now. There we go. Perfect. Aerodynamic eyes, yes. Ultra wide before was cool. This isn't some shitty ass, 21:9. This is 32:9. This is super ultra widescreen. It's Omega widescreen. Your stabs looks to be more expensive than Zeal stabs. Wait, what? That doesn't sound correct. Where are you seeing the Durox stabs? Because you can get them from Prime Keyboards, right? What? Where is that? Here, let me give you the link. I'm looking at it right now. You can see it is $17. So half the price, not third the price. I misspoke. Is this a free shipping or no free shipping? Damn. You can also buy them from AliExpress. Christmas sale. Very cool. What did they have? What the fuck? Messy X6. What the Messix Goat. What the fuck? Hold your. No. Stabilizer. Everglide stabilizers. So you could do so 1610. I think it's free shipping, I wanna say. I might be wrong though. $16. You realize the smoky housing ones too? Really? Really? Oh my god. Holy fuck, dude. Oh man, that is fucking sex right there. Man, that's nice. 1610. Pretty nice. So everybody's they're the same. They're basically made, but from what we understand, it's made by the same people. Just different brands. Just different name on top of it. Oh, right. Right. So we tested it already. These are working. It's great. Except for the FN key. We'll probably try to turn that on. Now to wash my hands because I've got leaded solder all over. No, not. I didn't get the Zeal ones. I did not say that. Now the Everglide and the Durox are copies of the Zeal stabilizers. Everglide and Durox are the same basic thing. From what we understand, they're literally the same fucking thing. Just with different names. And that thing is a copy of the Zeal stabilizers. I just don't want to get in trouble. I was like, whoa, did you know that Anthony said, like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, I heard from Anthony's stream. Yeah, someone in Anthony's chat said it and Anthony didn't say anything. So obviously Anthony said that Duroc Everglide, same thing as Zeal. I'm not sponsored by anyone though. I don't even know. But I still don't want to get in trouble. Now let's get a desk mat. Man, I always go back to the same fucking desk mat. It's just too nice. Too damn nice. I'll show you the Serica, man. Maybe I should use Serica. Where are you, Serica? There you are. So I have not built it up yet. I will let you know when I do. It should be sometime this coming week. I will be doing that. I know I'm doing that for at least the KB75 that I will build on stream next week. Oh my god, I have so much to do next week. Hopefully I won't have any Christmas events because I have so much keyboard stuff to do. Translucent keycaps for this. Oh yes, let me grab my pudding keycaps. No, I do not, unfortunately. Now, polycarbonate, we have to be careful because the screws go directly into the polycarbonate. So it has a quite limited lifespan. You could strip the polycarbonate pretty easily. So you have to be very deliberate with what you're doing. So you can't just swap things in and out all the time. PC Low Letter, hello. How's it going? Nice to see you here. How's the end of the year? It's finally slowing down at work. Still at work, unfortunately. Yeah, I saw some people on the Discord were having, basically today was the last day. Man, that is nice. Got outbid on Mac Market. Oops. I'll pick up my S75 stuff soon to get it out of your place. Been dealing with a sore throat. Don't want to affect you. Sure, just let me know, man. Let me know. $110 HP, so 175. Damn. It's about 150 a switch. Jerk Chicken, hello. So they come in on Monday. So only Monday or still though, right? And you don't get a full 9 days. That's kind of annoying. You just have that one Monday. Go. You can see over here, Kira60 V2 Polycarbonate, limited edition. Oh my god, you can't be fucking serious, can you? Hold on. Hold on. Please don't be true. What? Oh, it's just a Type-C connector being a bitch. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got worried for a bit. I thought the screen stabilizers were the problem. It's just a Type-C cable very tight against the left side. Over here. Still though, it's kind of concern, I guess. So you don't want too much upward pressure. Pretty tight now. We get 7 working days off. 7 working days off. So do you get next Monday off as well? Wait. Not this coming Monday. What about New Year's? I'm guessing there's an economical case option. Yes, of course. Cheap, super cheap. What HPs usually go for on drop? I remember it was about $1 a switch, I think. 24th through the 1st. Oh, right. I guess I can't do my... Wait, 24th? Oh, 7 working... Okay, yeah, I misunderstood. I thought you said 7 days, and so I thought... I was so confused. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Still though, not having January 2nd off, man, that's kind of a bummer. You only have 24 hours to get rid of your hangover. Let's see, another better option, polycarbonate. They haven't bothered adding third inserts. So it usually ends up costing the same price. The reason is because the expensive part is not really the material. When it comes to aluminum keyboard and things like that, it's the CNCing that's expensive, and other processes that go with it, like anodizing and stuff like that. Typically, the material itself is not very expensive. And the thing with polycarbonate acrylic, when they get CNC'd, the problem is that the polishing and the cleaning and the reject rate, the fairly high reject rate, or defect rate, ends up making them cost about the same as an aluminum version to make. As to why there aren't any threaded inserts, I would say that the main reason is because they're literally these are just afterthoughts. This is just an afterthought. Polycarbonate cases are just an afterthought too, whatever. Because the main, the main idea of most of these boards would be just the aluminum version. That's the original concept. That's the one that they're trying to sell mainly. And polycarbonate is more just like, oh yeah, we can make this version too. Why not? If you want it. But yeah, but for boards that only show up in polycarbonate versions, they really should have threaded inserts. Where it's you're just making one version. So for these reasons, because it'll keep the cost down because you just use the same files. You just use this, you run the same process. You don't have to worry about extra parts and stuff like that. Extra processes with the threaded inserts. You make them just like the aluminum ones, basically, kind of. And I'm trying not to overscrew these. Be very gentle. But yes, very nice indeed. The PCB, the black and gold PCB, pretty nice. I like that the PCB blends in really well with the brass plate as well. Look at that. You don't really see the gaps. That's cool. It's really good matching. Because typically you'd see like white or black or something. Because it's this mustard yellow, honey mustard yellow. It kind of blends in with the brass. That's neat. You've got the transparent and gold stabilizers. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then the black and gold on the back side. Looks very nicely. I will say though, I'm not sure if I like this case in particular, in plastic in particular, because the whole point of having all these facets is, for the way it plays with light, when your light shining on it. And so kind of like the 5-degree case, right? Like the frosted version doesn't look as cool because the facets kind of get hidden. Whereas the aluminum one, you can see the light reflecting differently off the different edges and things like that. And the clear acrylic was good because if you had RGB backlighting, it would also go crazy with the different facets. But over here, it's just kind of makes it harder to see the different angles. Yes, exactly, yes. So not just transparency, it's because it's matte as well, because it's like a kind of frosted. You know, if it's completely clear, right, like glass, then you could still see the angles and stuff because it'll still reflect light. But because it's also matte, so it's kind of translucent, so it just kind of makes it kind of loses its charm a little bit. That's Polycarb 10 to sound. So it has a thockier or muddier sound. Muddier is not necessarily a bad thing. It depends on what you're looking for. It gives... I personally like it. I think that it works well with tactile and linear switches. But I do not like it with my box whites. With box whites, I want it. You know, I don't even like plastic plates with box whites. I want a fucking... Give me a damn steel plate. No, not even aluminum. I want a steel plate. That's the only time I'll use a steel plate. Never use a steel plate otherwise. For me. I don't know about what you guys want. There we go. Now to get some keycaps. Frosted finish and make the case visibly light up. Now you would think that, but I can assure you for most cases that... So this PCB doesn't have underglow, this PCB has backlighting, so it's going to be different. Most polycarbonate builds, if you look it up, especially cases that have that are just a top and bottom, instead of say like a one piece, so it's separated like that, where you have a top and a bottom and a seam like that. The top won't light up almost at all. You can look at the polycarbonate Singer, that's an example. Most other polycarbonate boards are like that as well, where if you have underglow, only the bottom lights up. And honestly, in my opinion, it looks kind of bad. Like, if I got a polycarbonate build like this, I would just leave the RGB off, like for RGB underglow. And about backlighting, we're going to see how it looks. I remember backlighting... So that one was also a Zealios 60. Yeah, so RGB backlighting on a frosted 5-degree case, I did not like it at all. But on the clear acrylic 5-degree case, it looked amazing. I actually liked that more than just regular RGB on frosted acrylic. That one actually looks insane. If you check out my YouTube channel, you might be able to find it. That's the link.
This RGB...
Oh god. So... Man, this is so long ago. It's not even that long ago. This was... Oh, I guess almost 2 years ago. It looked even more amazing in person, but... So look at that. So this is the clear 5-degree case with RGB backlighting. Look at that shit. That is insane. Hammer Brother, hey! These are silent switches. These are just regular Zealios, I believe. Lubed with 205G0. Yeah, just look at that. I'm gonna get a seizure looking at this. Think 6.5 the RGB. I have not built it yet, but it also has RGB underglow, right? I don't think it'll look very nice if the RGB turned on. Clear. I don't think so. TP Radiant, unfortunately. I remember that was one of the last ones, and that was one that I actually sold to my friend. I sold it not knowing that they were gonna run out of them completely. Yeah, I don't think it's... Maybe it is still someone checked, but I remember the last time when we talked to Wei about it, he said he wasn't making any more because it was way too difficult to polish and to keep it completely clean. It will get damaged too easily. Yes, the green stuff was actually the stuff they used to polish it with. Yeah, so with frosted you can hide imperfections more easily. Obnoxious for my taste. Well, I mean, you're not turning it on most of the time, right? Like, it's not something I would use at my desk. Right, but if you're gonna be obnoxious, you might as well go all the way. Don't just half-ass it. Just the keycaps to illuminate. Yes, I don't even want my keycaps to illuminate. I hate that these rows are too short for me to just grab 4 at a time and put them in. I can only do that with the top 2 rows. With these, I have to do them 2 by 2 instead. FN key. Here we go. Pretty cool. Now let's plug it in to see. Of course, the lights would be too crazy. Check that out. Let's complete a build. This is the Kira60, the polycarbonate version, with brass plate, brass weight, with a Zealios 60 PCB, RGB backlighting, Zealios V2s, lube the 205G0, with GMK hyperfuse origins on them, and it weighs, with keycaps on, 2 pounds 14 ounces, which is 1.3 kilograms. Let's plug it in. See what the RGB backlighting looks like with this case. Alright, Birdie, hey. Long time no see. Okay, so the RGB, it is pretty muted. I think you can tell. Oh fuck. Hit my head on the camera. Alright, so this is what it looks like, I guess, with lights off. Just kind of a mild lighting. This does look better than Underglow though, to be honest. On a desk it looks better. So this only lights up the top. And honestly, this looks better than lighting up only the bottom. Because the reason I say that is because when you're sitting at your desk, you only see the top really. So this is actually better than what you typically see. Typically, you know, people will do just underglow on polycarbonate cases. And so those, if you look up like the Singer that I built, it'll only light at the bottom. Let's change the RGB lighting. Just like your, do a spectrum mode maybe? Is this a spectrum mode? Okay, this is yes. But it is pretty dim though. If you just have lights on, you almost can't see anything. So, but if you literally type in a cave, then maybe this does look nice on camera, doesn't it? In person, actually that's pretty nice. That is very solid, actually. Look at that. It's very, very nice. But yeah, but the underside, almost nothing. You can see some leak, but really, practically, it's just pitch black. Yeah. You would have said full white to see if it comes off fairly neutral. It's pink like a lot of RGB LEDs trying to display white. I'm pretty sure you won't get a neutral white. So what I do when with my RGB devices, trying to make it white, is I feed it lots of guacamole. I'm just kidding. What I do is I set it to yellow or orange, like around yellow, orange, around yellow, and then I desaturate from there. So basically it is a think of it as a very, very desaturated yellow orange. That gives me a better white than most options. And most of the time, yeah, if you just set it to just white, it turns out, yeah, kind of purpley, kind of pink, or kind of bluish. Feed it avocado toast and play some hipster music, yes. Some coffee house music. But yeah, see, so you have the lights on. Then again, most people are not going to have bright white lights like that. Let me see if I can. Yeah, typical light setup. It will kind of be like that, huh? People just have usually just a few yellow lights in the room. This is like a, no, that's completely off. It's like that. So, maybe. So yeah, so if you, I think most people, well, it's kind of too dark, huh? No, I think most people just kind of, at least on pictures I see most people just kind of use this lighting like that in their rooms. Do that. So I can try to make it a little brighter. Some white light. Maybe some yellow. It's all right, I guess. RGB. I said with the case. Yes. Very, very muted. That's for sure. What's it trying to do? Oh, I could just turn this on to the fullest, huh? And then turn this light off. It's not on. It's off. Sangan with full backspace, my favorite. Dude, my man. It is literally the best. The fucking best. It's the God tier 60% layout. Yeah, that's what I have on my 60% boards as well. Don't use it that often, but I do like the menu key. What you can do is you can just bind the. If you don't use it that often, you could just bind it to function windows. On some of my boards, I actually replaced my right Windows key with the menu key because I only ever use the left Windows key. Yes. Most of the time. Yeah, like 90% of the time I'll use my left Windows key. Yeah, because most of the shortcuts with Windows are on the left side anyway. Even Windows snapping, I use Windows and then function WASD. Yeah, Win D, Win E, Win R, Win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Win Shift S, all on the left side. Win Shift S is really good. And what else do I usually use? Sometimes Windows Tab as well. Sometimes. So the HKV layout, the second pick is my HKV JP on Reddit. Nice, look at you. I almost never use the menu key. I really can't think of when I use it. It's one of the few keys I actually just don't use. Hell, I use scroll lock more than menu. And I only use scroll lock for Discord for muting my mic. Scroll from my KVM to switch computers. Nice. Scroll is my mute key on Discord. Hey, there we go. Yeah, because it's just the one key where we're like, okay, what am I never going to use? Never, ever in my life. Because I can think of sometimes maybe I might use insert. I don't know when. Maybe I might. Scroll lock is just... Yeah, I'm never using that key. Just never. The LED indicator so you can tell if you're muted. Dude, you figured it out. So my boards don't have the LED for scroll lock. Maybe I should look for a board that has that. That actually does sound useful. Pause break. I'm trying to think, what did I use pause break for? I've had it. I've used it in some things. And again, not because the thing actually asked for pause break, but because I bound it to something. I'm trying to remember. Hold on, actually let me check if I'm actually even using, hold on. Let me do a quick check. Damn it, my mouse. Oh, so my bad. I'm not even using scroll lock. So I have to, so the key that I have is on a 75% board. The actual key that I use for muting is pause break. But function pause for me is scroll lock. So I used to have it the other way around. I think I used to have scroll lock on the top side, as in on the first layer, and then pause on the second layer, but I swapped it to where pause is the first layer, scroll lock is the second layer. And I think I did that. I'm trying to remember why. But it had something to do with muting Discord. Something like that. Page up and page down for Discord. So Louis TV, welcome to stream. I do use it. I don't use it as much as home, actually. I use home a lot. Like a shit ton. I use it so much, I actually have it bound to my mouse. So on my mouse, I have create new tab, close tab, next tab, previous tab. Home. Yeah, I'm the type that has a lot of browser tabs open. And so it's nice to swap between tabs fast and to close and open new tabs fast. And I hate whenever I would scroll to the bottom, and I'm like, and you know, you have to go back to the top, so I just have home, just go straight back up. Can't never touch his right shift. I almost never use my right shift. The only time I use it is when I'm using some weird ass shortcut and I have to use my right. Like if my hands are. Say for example, if I'm eating a chocolate bar. This is not a euphemism. I'm literally just fucking, I'm literally just eating. I'm usually eating. Okay, usually I'm not eating a chocolate bar. Usually it's fucking Nagaraya cracker nuts. It's these fucking. I don't know if you guys have had it before. So back home we had a nicer version, but I can't find that. So this is no, it's not Caucasian testicles. This is Nagaraya cracker nuts. So like peanuts with batter, I guess. Battered peanuts. So I always get the hot and spicy one. So for example, I'll be eating this at my desk. And so my right hand would just get all sorts of that just covered in seasoning. Right? It's like eating Cheetos or whatever. You just get a bunch of seasoning. And so I'll have to type with my left hand. And again, this skill applies to other aspects of life. Yeah, so left hand, so if I'm typing and I need to capitalize stuff, then I'll actually use the right shift. Like say for example, I'm typing okay. I'm typing URA, and if I want to capitalize pussy, I'm like PUSSY. So this is the only time I use right shift. I'm typing with only one hand. Other than that, never in my life. I've had something similar in Vietnam. Caucasian testicles? I mean cracker nuts? Yeah, so back in Malaysia, yeah. We had, although I don't think there's a Malaysian brand, though. I think this is a Thai brand. Is it called Koke? Something like that? Koke. I think it's okay. There we go. This shit. Oh my god, I missed this stuff so much. I can't find it! Over here, they only have the... Is it the wasabi flavor? They only have the green one. It's like some green one. It's just really lame. Oh no, they have coconut cream maybe? I can't remember. But they did have one. I can't find the other flavors at all. What switches are you using on the main board? A good ear. So they're not J's, but they are box whites. Good ears though. P4B. Freaky ass Nagaraya, my favorite. Dude. So, back in college, my friends and I had, our currency was basically an Xbox 360 because, you know, those were around $200 my freshman year. And so, every time, you know, we're thinking about like, oh man, you know, I want to get a new phone. You know, I'm like, yeah, but dude, it's like, that's like 3 Xbox. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So maybe I won't buy a new phone. You know, something like that. And, you know, like, oh man, hey, you want to go to Austin? You know, you can start doing the math for you. Like, yeah, but dude, that's like 2 fucking Xboxes. Like, you're right. And so right now for me, when I'm buying snacks, so I'll look at, say, some chocolates and like $6. And in my head, I'm just thinking, man, that's 3.5 packets of Nagaraya hot and spicy cracker nuts. It's typically, it's like $1.59, something like that. Sometimes when it's on sale, it's $1.19 to $1.09. That's amazing. Yeah, and I only buy the hot and spicy basically. I don't really like the other flavors. They're okay, but not as good as the hot and spicy. GP market is fucked. Yes, it is. Everything's out of stock all the time for some reason. Even when I'm typing one-handed, I won't use it. I'll toggle caps instead. Well, I don't have caps lock on the main layer, so that's why. Don't have the yellow can. I think it's wasabi. Yes, which is kind of sad because I don't really like that one. I like the barbecue one the best. Yes, I want to say the barbecue one is my favorite one for the Koke coated peanuts. I think barbecue is my favorite, and then chicken or shrimp. I don't remember. But barbecue is definitely my favorite. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the barbecue Nagaraya. It's too salty, I want to say. I got 2060 Super, $400 minimum. Worst coolers, exact same performance. Yeah. It's kind of a two-way thing, right? AMD couldn't really put up a fight, and then Nvidia just kind of just... like, yeah, fuck you. I'm surprised at how so many of you are so cultured in chat. I'm very surprised, because almost everyone I've spoken to in person, like here, pretty much none of them enjoy these or have had these. Like every time I go to Asian grocer with friends and stuff like that, people are just like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, what's that? This is your new favorite snack? Never had them? See, I knew it. Well, it's your new favorite. Then again, though, these are more subtle. The Koke, the Nagaraya is... And the Nagaraya is way messier. So these I like because all the flavor is in the batter itself. So it's completely clean to eat. Like you could just eat them. There's almost no dust. No seasoning dust at all. Whereas the Nagaraya, it's fucking filthy. There's just fucking stuff everywhere. So I'm only eating the Nagaraya out of necessity, basically. I have to because they don't have these. Volcom PT, hey, how's it going? That was the only one who did this. I still do this today when I think about video cards. Oh, when you think about prices. So what's your currency? I still sometimes think of the Xbox 360 in my head. Sometimes. Not very often, but every once in a while I'm like, that's too Xbox 360. When new Intel chips are inbound. Should be next year, right? I mean, it's kind of... They already have some leaks and stuff like that. Won't be anything too crazy though, from what I understand from the Intel side. Never seen The many times I never tried, gonna have to buy some. Yes, you have to. So again, if you can find these, definitely get these to compare. These are more subtle, less salty, which is good because you don't feel fucking sick after eating it. Not so much sick. You don't feel like, you know, it's like, whoa, I need water. Although I will say, after eating a lot of those, when I went back to these, I'm like, man, what happened to the flavor? Because you're so used to just that saturation, salturation. So just imagine corn nuts. Usually Garuda brand peanuts. So that's the stuff with the different kind of batter, right? Hold on. The rough looking. Oh. So I've had these. The garlic one. Holy fuck, I did not like them. I love garlic, but my god, these are not good. Currency is Logitech G305. So what, 50 bucks? My currency now is stupid keyboards. It's so dumb. It used to be PS2s back when I was in high school. Or you can think of it as GMK sets. I know for a while for me it was GMK sets, right? You're thinking keyboards are like, damn, that's like two GMK sets. And GMK sets like 180. We like the micro noodles as they recommended them. Dude, you should get more. So recently I started getting these because well, let me rephrase that. I didn't recently start getting these. I just happened to get these. Right, recently start getting. When I said recently started getting these, it makes it sound like I've been buying them a lot, but no. I really just. The last time I went to Asian market, I bought a pack of these. Dude, this shit's fucking expensive. Instant noodles, packet of 4, 12 bucks. 12. What the fuck? And it's not even like I was getting ripped off on Amazon, because you know how instant noodles are stupid expensive on Amazon and on eBay. This is literally at an Asian market. $12. I can kind of understand it though. So the noodles are not your typical instant noodles. Like these are fucking hardcore. We're talking like restaurant style, you know, like street food style noodles. Like they're actually, the noodles themselves are nice. The broth, it's alright, I guess. It's not as good as the Malaysian stuff. This is Singaporean. Right. I think it's kind of, I wouldn't even say it's subjective. It's pretty objective. Like no Malaysian goes to Singapore for food, but Singaporeans always go to Penang for food. So I'm not a huge fan of the noodles, though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't particularly enjoy like thick noodles, but I know that objectively they are better noodles, right? Like I said, in terms of texture and everything. I'm just preferences. Are weird though. I still prefer like the shitty kind of instant noodles, like the noodle texture compared to this thick kind. That works in restaurants is the best late night snacks. Yeah, so I think maybe what I should try is I should use these noodles and cook them in the Malaysian, the my quality. I need to stop calling it Malaysian, right? Because then the rest of Malaysia is just riding off of Penang's fame. The Penang my quality noodles, I should use the Penang my quality broth with these noodles. Maybe that'd be good. Now, these are pretty big though, I will say. Look at that fucking absolute unit. Oh, look at that. It's almost the size of my face. Yeah, so I only got these because Eamsbird actually sent me a packet. Packet or two, I think 2 maybe. I didn't even know they were that expensive. But yeah, he sent me 2 packets, so it's like $6. A while back, he sent me the other version though. He sent me the Laksa, I think. And again, Singaporean Laksa is not real Laksa. That's they butchered it. Basically, the Laksa is our curry mee, I think. Yes. And then their Hokkien mee is our Hokkien cha, I think. I can't remember. Something like that. Ones in the shell are good, not the coated ones. Yeah, I will try the ones in the shells then. I've never tried those. The Garuda. But it's so good. Wait, model? Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Solid strawberry? Are we talking about the nuts? It's so good. Those ones have an Asian market and they are good. The my quality? Hold on, let me bring out what my quality is. I don't know if I still have enough. Damn, I ran out. Okay, so I recently got this as well to try out. I really am not a huge fan of these. These are honestly quite lame. Feature the letter for anyone else if you guys had this stuff. So apparently this is like one of the best instant noodles in Taiwan. I'm not gonna lie, that's really disappointing. Really sad excuse for instant noodles, I guess. Then again, like it's kind of unfair because I'm comparing them to these. It's not fair at all. No, I don't even like them as much as Indomie, and Indomie has been around forever. Indomie is cheap shit. Right? This is the OG good instant noodles. This is the stuff I grew up on. This shit. It's Indonesian. That's why it's called Indomie. But I'm not gonna lie. For the longest time, Indonesia had better instant noodles than Malaysia. Right? It wasn't until fucking Penang had to reclaim the glory. Yeah, so growing up, I think we pretty much only ever had the original. And then when I came here, I found out that you could buy other flavors. So I bought, now my favorite one is the barbecue chicken. I know that sounds like a fucking, like, what the fuck is that? But it's actually pretty good. I actually quite like it. Yeah, so used to only eat the original, but barbecue chicken's pretty nice. Don't get into the soup stuff, with them broth stuff. Fucking nasty. Alright, they should just stick to making the dry noodles. So yeah, so these are dry noodles. Same with this Asha Tainan noodle. Is this even from Taiwan? Maybe I'm wrong, dude. Okay, it is. Product of Taiwan. Chief Shi is my middle name. Yes, but okay, so these Indomie used to take up, I think, like 6 of the top 10 spots on RamenRaider.com or RamenRaider. It was like .com, right? It's like this blogger that rates instant noodles basically, and it is a pretty reliable list. I'm not gonna lie, because back then Indomie was the fucking king. It still is pretty good. In fact, I had this for dinner. I had 2 packets of this for dinner with some fried eggs. And this stuff, holy shit. West Africa, hey, welcome to the stream. So, you probably tuned in for keyboard stuff. We've done the keyboard stuff. Now we're just talking about more important things like instant noodles. Oh, what are we talking about? You know, my parents enjoy mee goreng as Viet people. Dude, you know it, man. Fucking amazing. What was I saying? Yeah, so this stuff, oh man, it is good. Everybody was talking about this one. Raider is whack sometimes on his ratings. Sometimes, right? But until maybe the mic quality finally dropped on his blog. Hold on, let me check right now. $10.19. Oh yeah, now apparently Prima Taste, is it this one? Yeah, so the one you sent me, the Lamian, is not number 1. Okay, I need to ask my parents to buy, look for this. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. unavailable. Wait. Oh, what? Pack of 12. Oh, that's actually retail price. GG. Okay, see Asha, I don't know, man. But look at that, man. Fucking Malaysia. Yeah, so if you haven't tried these, you should. So most people I've given or recommended these two, they prefer the white curry. I personally prefer the spicy prawn. I like the... So my quality is nice, but it's kind of heavy. And I really like the prawn flavor of spicy prawn. It's so good. Yeah, but I know a lot of people who prefer the thicker, creamy broth. This one. Clavier, hey, welcome to the stream. We tried number 5. Number 5, what is that? Number 5. Nyonya Kari Laksa Kajen. No. I will say, so I am behind the meta on instant noodles because my meta was stuck from in 2000. This was 2014. The last time I went back home. Last time I was in Malaysia. Yeah, because I remember when I spoke to my parents were like, oh, my quality, no one eats that here anymore. I'm like, what the hell? Very biased towards current instant noodles. See, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm kind of biased against the current instant noodles. Growing up, I used to really like the... Okay, now this, I never figured it out. I never ended up Googling it. So maybe someone can tell me. Shin Ramyun? Is there a difference between Shin Ramyun in the US and Shin Ramyun internationally? Because I swear to God, when I was growing up, I actually liked some of the Shin Ramyun cup noodles. But then when I bought the cup noodles here, I've been disappointed. So I'm wondering if something changed or whether there's different versions or whether they have tiers, you know, like, oh, the US, yeah, let's give them the shit tier. They don't know any better. This is what they like, you know. Whenever I'm in New York City, I'll buy a bunch of fresh noodles from Sun and bring them back upstate and freeze them. Ooh, that sounds good. Those other ones, yeah, the black package, expensive ones. Oh, everybody talking about these? Yeah. Yep. Definitely like restaurant quality type noodles again. Yeah, because the noodles themselves. So for me, the noodles themselves, I don't really care too much, honestly. I'm not a huge noodle guy. I know that's blasphemous coming from a Chinese mouth. Well, ethnically Chinese, but... So my brothers love noodles. I have always been more of a rice guy. Probably explains why I'm the only fat guy in my family. But... So yeah, so noodles... I'm not too crazy with noodle textures and things like that, right? Like, I like some, but I don't go out of my way. Like, some of the hand-pulled noodles, they're interesting and fun, but I would never daily them or whatever. You know, even back home in Malaysia, like, if we had fried noodles, I would never go for the yellow noodles or whatever. I would go with either the instant noodle type of noodle or thin noodles or flat noodles or whatever. I never really would go for like the regular thick kind of noodle. Basically the typical ramen noodle. Nah, not even ramen, right? A thick noodle. Not really my kind of thing. So these, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. These have like objectively just some of the best noodles you find. The broth is not bad. You know, it's not bad. It's good, not amazing. Keycaps in the US are different from international. Oh, that one I know. Now I know very well because I remember eating Keycaps and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this garbage? Chocolate is a good example. Chocolate in the US is terrible. Straight up fucking rubbish. And I hate that the argument against that people give me is when I say chocolate in the US is bad, they're like, well, you just have to know where to get the good chocolate. You just have to know what to look for. I'm like, dude, if I can't just go to a store and pick up good chocolate, that means chocolate in the US is bad, right? Like, of course, like in general, you can't just say like, well, yeah, you know, if you like follow the Mississippi, you go down the Mississippi, you follow the North Star, you make sure that the wind is blowing in this speed, in this direction, and you take 3,500 mammoth steps. That's not normal human steps. You know, we're talking like ancient prehistoric mammoth steps. You know, and then you take a ride, and then depending on the tide and the weather, you know, it'll be this many steps, and you know, at this altitude. You know, I don't need to do all that shit. I just want to make sure that if I can go to the store, I can pick up some decent chocolate. I'm not even talking amazing chocolate. It has to be decent. But in the US, Jesus Christ, it's so difficult to just find okay chocolate. Everything's so bad. Yeah, and the main reason is they use less cocoa, they use more milk, and more of that fucking vomit shit that they use. It's like this vomit. So if you grew up outside the US, you would know what I'm talking about. You eat American chocolate, like, what the fuck? I don't remember throwing up in my mouth. Have you had a chocolate orange? So I don't like fruit, so that's why I don't get chocolate covered fruit stuff. You have to go over to Raymond in the US to find good chocolate? Dude, yes. It's pretty bad. You have to find chocolate. And the thing is, chocolate's always too sweet. Or is it too sweet? Or when you're like dark chocolate, and it has to be like this basic ass dark chocolate. I mean, like, yeah, I still like dark chocolate, basic dark chocolate. But sometimes I want something a bit more fancy. Sometimes I want some wafer in my chocolate. But it's so hard to find dark chocolate with wafer. Like, you know, dark chocolate only exists in like the basic ass form. Like, here's some dark chocolate. You feel bougie yet? You know, it's just nothing in it. It's literally just dark chocolate. I do like Ghirardelli though. Ghirardelli dark chocolate, salted caramel, sea salt caramel, dark chocolate. Those I like. Not as good as the, what is it? It's like hazelnut, soft filled Cadbury. Oh man, that shit was that was my heroin back in Malaysia. Although that was when I still like milk chocolate though, so maybe now I might not enjoy it as much. Like my noodles thick, thin noodle gang, dude. Thin noodles for life. Really enjoy knife cut noodles for inconsistency. So you haven't been a fatney, right? I'm not a big fan of hand cut noodles. Like, they're not bad, but like hand pulled noodles, they're not bad, but you know, it's not something I would eat every day. I make chicken stock. I freeze a bunch in deli containers when I'm trying to jazz up a ramen. I just thaw out some of that, throw a dash of sesame oil, and a few dash of soy sauce, call it broth. Yes, one thing. So that all sounds good. Now I need to ask you, what soy sauce are you using? What brand? So this matters. So from what I understand, I think what's the fuck? How can I forget this? What is the standard brand that people use? That fucking shitty ass black salted water. It has a K in it. Don't tell me. It's not Kotaku. That shit for other reasons. No, it's not. No. Game. No. I don't really have anything against Kotaku. Does it even have a K in it? I'm blanking out. I remember the way the bottles look. I remember the way the packets look. Oh, how can I forget this? I'm trying not to look at chat. What is it called? Like the standard, you go to any Asian restaurant, they'll have that soy sauce. Oh, what is it called? Kikoman, there we go. Kikoman, yes, hi birdie. Oh no. Okay, so although I understand that, I think Kikoman has few different grades though. I think the restaurant uses like the shitty grade. I don't know, but I've never had decent Kikoman soy sauce. It's fucking terrible. I will say that if you want soy sauce, you should. Now, Lee Kum-kee doesn't have like amazing stuff for. They have a lot of stuff, but it's not always amazing. But they're always at least a solid B. At least a B minus. At least. So I would say their soy sauce is like a B, B plus. I think Kimlan is not bad as well, but the best one, unbeatable, is the one I got from Malaysia. Actually from Penang. Let me rephrase that. Fucking good stuff. When I came here, I brought 12 bottles of this shit during my last trip home. So this is made in Penang in a small old school type factory where it's kind of handmade basically. It's one of those mom and pop factories, you know what I'm talking about? Old fashioned. I can't remember the word for it. And like my youngest brother actually worked at that factory for I think a week or so. Because his friend's dad owns the company. And so we would buy soy sauce from them. And holy shit, this stuff is so good. So good. It's like, okay, if you've had good vinegar, then you will know that there's good and bad vinegar, right? Now, I didn't know about good. I knew about good vinegar, but I didn't know about amazing vinegar, right? Oh, okay, I didn't know about good vinegar. I knew about bad vinegar, right? I knew about bad vinegar. I knew about vinegar and bad vinegar. And then when I went to LA to visit God, my friend God, he let me try some vinegar that he got from... It's either Italy or France. I want to say Italy. Might be wrong though. I think it was Italy. It's like this little vial of vinegar. He let me try just a tiny bit. And that was when I found out that there's good vinegar. That's fucking amazing vinegar. That's definitely the best vinegar I've ever had. Like just amazing. The flavors. What the fuck? I didn't know I could like vinegar. And the same thing as soy sauce. You know, when I go to restaurants, you know, I don't really even use soy sauce at restaurants. But you know, it's not bad. It does the job, but you know, there's no depth to the flavor. This stuff, oh my god, it's fucking shit's so good. Yeah, so there's actually different layers of flavor to it. You eat it. High fructose corn syrup so prevalent in the US. Okay, yeah, that's not just chocolate, so that's drinks, which is why I don't like soda here in the US at all. Chocolate flavored orange, yeah, so no. Wait, soda orange flavored. Wait, so hold on. It's like chocolate flavored. Wait, I'm so confused. So it's orange flavored chocolate, or is it chocolate flavored orange? Chocolate flavored orange sounds whack. So I'm assuming it's orange flavored chocolate. Salted chocolate. I'll send you a bottle of the world's #1 chocolate from a few years back. I'll take it. I actually like salted stuff. My dad spends 12 hours making a big old pot of pho. I've never had homemade pho. I don't know anyone with as much patience. I think the one I use. Oh no. Chocolate bar made in Vancouver. So Vancouver has won the title of top chocolate bar at 2014 International Chocolate Salon in San Francisco, California. The bar called Mermaid's Choice, made by Mink Chocolate. Beat out entries from across Canada, the US, and all around the world. See, so if you talk about beat out entries from across Canada, I'd be like, okay. Around the world, like, oh damn. If you just said beat up entries from the US, I'm like, oh, whatever. But around the world, now that's good stuff. You can buy at a gas station. It isn't chocolate bar. Yeah, so that's why that was my argument, right? Like that the US in general doesn't have good chocolate because you can't just go somewhere and pick up good chocolate, like decent chocolate. Everything's just fucking garbage. Whereas, yeah, like in Malaysia, you just go out because, you know, we are a Commonwealth nation, I guess. Commonwealth, you know, used to be run by the Brits, so we had a lot of Cadbury and things like that, and so we knew. And this was pre-Hershey's Cadbury. This is when Cadbury was still respectable. Apparently Hershey's, you know, so Hershey's bought them over and started changing or at least bought the rights. They bought the rights to distributing Cadbury in the US. And it became illegal to sell gray market Cadbury. Such fucking bullshit. And I think that now you can't, it's hard to find actual Cadbury. Like all of them will have been, you know, tweaked by Hershey's. Splash of Red Boat fish sauce. Fish sauce is pretty good. I know some people really don't like it. I think my Korean friend doesn't like it. Parents always use Viet soy sauce for Keycaps, and my parents have non-Asian guests over dinner. Oh, so you guys also have like a... So Viet soy sauce, what is it? Is that like a... I haven't done a typing test yet. Oh my god. Ah shit, I feel bad for all the people watching this on YouTube. Oh, I was supposed to do a typing test. Okay, so I will go back and I will do a typing test real quick and then we'll go back to this. Hold on. Oh my god, I feel so bad for people watching on YouTube. They're gonna have to wade through all that stuff. So don't mind me. I'm gonna do a quick typing test and I'm gonna get right back to you. This is the Kira60 polycarbonate with brass plate. Zealios V2s looped to 205G0 with Zealios stabilizers and GMK double shot ABS keycaps. All right. Wait. Was I using the wrong camera this whole fucking time? Fuck. Oh, god damn it. What are you talking about? YouTube people don't even make it past like the first 5 minutes. They'll go in, they'll start watching, and then they'll see like the remaining time, and then they'll start bitching in the comment section. JK YouTube people, I love you. I was talking about, okay, so soy sauce. So I don't know if you can find these in here actually. So, you know what? PC Load Letter message me on Discord, and I'll let you know. Tam Tai Tu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm gonna Google it. I'm Googling it. So Kikoman is for guess, dude. That's so I was gonna say. That's so at least I totally get that though. I don't do that. Mostly because I have a good supply of it, right? Like I said, you know, I had 12 bottles and then I've got more over the years. I've only given them away to how many people have given them away to? I want to say I've only ever given it to 3 people, 3 or 4. I don't think it's more than 4. It's got to be around 3 people that I've given a bottle of this soy sauce to. Because yes, this was like my precious. Yeah, so I gave one to my favorite professor. It's my alma mater. When I invited him over for dinner, we cooked a big meal for him at my house basically. And so I gave him a bottle of this. And then I brought one to my friend when I visited. And then I gave another one to... Who was the third person? Did I even give it to a third person? Shit, I don't even remember now. Oh, no, I gave one to God. That's right. I gave one to God. See, that sounds so different. Dude, the Spacebar sounds so different from the M60A and the Koyu, right? Do you remember those? Yes, back to soy sauce. I don't think it's hilarious. Yeah, you have one brand and use your own, and then when people come over, you give them the cheap shit. That's a solid strategy. I'm not proud of many things in my life, right? I think that in general, the way I approach life is I am definitely a cynic, right? And it's not necessarily a good or bad thing. Honestly, most of the time it's probably a bad thing. So, you know, like I'll go somewhere or I'll be in something and most of the time I will not. I will find... I will... Basically, I'm never the type that... Okay, so for example, let's say if I go to... UTD or something. Or maybe not UTD. UTD is... No one really knows about UTD. So it's a UT, right? University Austin, right? The Longhorns. So, let's say if I go to UT, you know, people go there, you know, they'll wear like UT colors and, you know, everything. Like, they'll go full in on UT. I will not. I will do everything to dissociate myself from UT. Like, that's my approach to life in general. And, like, even back in high school, you know, I went to the top high school in the state. I, you know, would never tell anyone from that school. Right? Like, Basically, none of my identity revolves around it. So I generally take that approach to everything on my webcam. Oh, whoops. Sorry, typing test people. I generally just, I'm generally that kind of person. That's why, Malaysia, same thing. I'm not really a proud Malaysian or anything like that. But man, Penang and the food, I am sorry. That's the only thing I will praise and speak highly of. And yeah, so when people come over, I make sure that they try this. So I'm like, because for some reason people think that it's rude to add soy sauce to food. When I cook, I tell my guests to use soy sauce. It's because I add soy sauce to my food as well. So I'm like, no, I purposely undersalted it, or I didn't make it salty enough, or I made it just fine, but I like it still a little. Oh no, I don't really like it salty, but undersalted for most American taste. Undersalted it, so you add soy sauce for your own, as you please. You want it saltier, add more soy sauce. Because if I oversalt it, if I make it too salty, you can't change that. But if I undersalt it, you can add soy sauce. And then you'd be wondering, why didn't you just salt the dish more? Like, well, I would just be pouring soy sauce in there anyway, so same fucking thing. So when I come over, I make sure to tell them to use soy sauce, and they're like, so I'm like, oh yeah, I have soy sauce, by the way, you can use it if you want. And then generally, they won't ever reach for it. They will just be like, oh, okay. But they're like, oh, I shouldn't touch it. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, watch, I'm going to put a whole tablespoon of it in my food. Like, and they're like, okay, I'll try some. And some American friends who've come over for dinners, they'll put a bit, and they're like, oh man, it's pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, it's good, right? Like, yeah, and then they just grab it and just pour a full shit ton. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, yeah, you can add soy sauce, but don't fucking, just fucking pour it. Even when I went out to eat with one of my friends here, we went to get crispy noodles, and so I was like, man, you should add some soy sauce to it. And he was like, yeah, you sure? You don't mind? I'm like, yeah. And so I'm thinking, add soy sauce to it, we're talking like a big family portion of crispy noodles. I'd add like maybe a tablespoon at most, right? And then try to distribute it. Dude, he grabs the soy sauce bottle, fucking Keycaps soy sauce, right? Because we're at a restaurant. And he just goes crazy with it. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I said add some. I didn't say add a half a bottle of it. Man, they just don't know any subtlety. Like, it's either I don't add soy sauce or I add half a bottle of it. Here on the lens? Oh no. Which lens? This lens? Is there really? Is it still there? Where is it? Let me grab it. Oh, on the mat? Oh, yeah, it's on. Okay. Oh, okay. Fill linears. Honestly, just get some sort of milky Gadron linear and just swap the springs, honestly, at this point. Because the others are just, I don't know, I don't think it's worth the price difference. Don't like as much salt? Yeah, I know it's weird. Don't add any until you do it first. Yeah, that's why I always do it first. I'm like, look, I'm gonna fucking do it. Now you're disrespecting me if you don't add soy sauce. But then they just go overboard. They're like, I'll add a little bit, like half a tablespoon or something. It's like whipped cream for them, right? It's yeah, take that shit, bitch. Soy soup. Ink black's a little bit, I don't know about different springs. Eating if you can't sexually dominate your food. Man, yeah. People. It amazes me how salty some people can eat their, can like their food. It just blows my mind. Now, I mean, physics or world history, math, English. Know a streamer that can help? That's a lot of classes. That's a very broad. The streamers, yes. So Twitch EDU has a whole host of streamers with different subjects, but yeah, not me. Not U.S. history. Don't know that much. In Google Doc, planning out the next build. Yeah. Apparently they're gonna fix the ink black, so maybe it'll be good. I don't know. Not gonna lie, I've thought about putting this soy sauce in like a little bottle so I can bring it out with me. Put it in like a backpack or something. Would be nice because most places. The thing is though, this soy sauce, you don't want to use it with sushi. Like it's a very different kind of soy sauce. This would be for stir-fried dishes and things like that. Noodles. Carry a syringe of it around. Now you're thinking. I do have some of those lube syringes and vials. Yeah, chili sauce, same thing as well. Okay, can anyone here like green salsa? Oh wait, it's not like called green salsa. What is it called? Yeah, green salsa. Is anyone? Yes. Does anyone know a good brand or whatever? Because like the best ones I found are the ones at some taquerias. The best one I found so far is at a taqueria in Austin. Fucking amazing. I bought 2 tubs of it back, but I finished it. So I've been looking for green salsa ever since. I fucking love it. I like it way more than red salsa. The thing is, it's hard to find a decent one though. Most are pretty bad. So you got Aardvark habanero hot sauce. I haven't tried the green one. I've tried that one. I believe it's like carrot based, right? I want to say. Yeah, that one's pretty good. But that one, it's a hot sauce. But the thing is, I'm looking for like a salsa. I'm looking for something I'm gonna fucking drench my food in. I don't want to just fucking dab and dab. Like I want something that's, I want what soy sauce is for white people. I'm just gonna fucking just go. Yeah. So when I get green sauce, I just go crazy. Yeah, I think about the Aardvark one. Maybe I should get one again. Maybe I should, because it was my roommate who got it. I never bought myself a bottle. Maybe I should get some to see if I like it that much. Yeah, I want something to go with Chipotle. Right? Like I think for me, Chipotle is missing something. Chipotle salsa, fucking terrible. And so like I don't even get salsa with it. The thing is, I get their sofritas though. So the sofritas have some sauce already. So I don't need the salsa for wetness. But yeah, this sauce is fucking terrible. So So yes, when I had the green salsa from Austin, I would bring it to Chipotle, and then it would be the best Chipotle I've ever had in my life. So good. Yeah, so if anyone has recommendations, please let me know. I really want to buy one. Chiba Gold? Is that a chili sauce? Oh no, it is a hot sauce. Hold on. The thing for me is it sour? Because I just don't like the vinegary ones. Like, those are the ones I just... It's why I don't like the ones at Chipotle, because theirs are always fucking sour. So I just want something that's not sour. Super hot sauces, Scotch bonnets. I really like really spicy food as well. Although, so some people, they kind of go crazy with it, like they have to make everything super spicy. I am not like that. So I know people who use hot sauce on everything, and again, hot sauce is not even like amazing. Like people use, yeah, I put hot sauce in everything. I'm like, well, first of all, most hot sauce just isn't that hot anyway. It's just sour. But so there are people who add hot sauce to every food. Like they'll get everything spicy. Like, to me, there are I still have a lot of foods that I just don't want it spicy out of preference. But yes, good spicy food. Oh man, I think for me it's mostly just if it's not supposed to be spicy, then I just don't care for adding spice to it. Because it just seems like an afterthought. You're just kind of butchering the thing. But if it's some dish that's supposed to be spicy, then I want it fucking spicy. Give it to me. I had hot sauce without vinegar. I've had so many hot sauces ruined by too much of it. That's the thing. That's the good stuff, right? It's hard to find. That's why, like, the salsas that I've enjoyed and the barbecue sauce that I've enjoyed are mostly just at mom and pop places. Small local chains or whatever, where, you know, they don't just pour half a gallon of vinegar into it. Alpaca switches. Soon. Not yet, but I believe soon I will try them. So I'm on the Durox Stab website. Yeah, so let me check. Hold on. Actually, I don't even know if I will be getting them in. No, I've not tried them, so I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Oh shit, it's already 2 a.m. I have to wake up early-ish tomorrow. Let me start the raid, roll the credits and start the raid. Yeah. When I eventually start doing keyboard content, I'm pretty sure I'll just... You know what, maybe what I should do is... I should find time this holiday to do like a noodle... It'll be a long stream though, right? If I have to cook all the noodles. But yeah, maybe I can invite a friend over. Friends, and then I'll just have them try a bunch of different noodles. The thing is, it doesn't really work for me because I can't really buy noodles and not try them immediately, right? Like, for example, like when I bought this, I had it the day after, and then the day after that I had this. Maybe I'll do both. I don't know. I only have one Asian American friend. Maybe I'll invite my brother to try some. You guys haven't seen him on stream, right? I think maybe you have. In like an old stream, you've seen both my brothers. See you, brother. Okay, so let's do the. Oh god, it's the wrong camera. 1 second. There we go. You've seen his hands? Oh, no, okay. No. Both my brothers, they've been on stream before. It was... When was it? I just remember it was when my younger brother was visiting. They were both... They both raided my stream. My office. It was here, I think. Okay, so, roll credits. Yeah, so maybe I will ask Christine. I'll ask her if she's free. Because I was going to say, yeah. White friends, Asian friends. I only have one Asian American friend. Christine's the only Asian American friend I have. It's kind of sad. Devness, thank you for the $50 donation. Japanese Hard Rider, 1,000 bits. Starch Face, 200 bits. Thank you so much. So I said Asian American friend in person. Not like, you know, because I have Asian American friends on the internet. But like in person, I only have one Asian American friend. It's kind of sad. When I say friend, I mean like friend that I actually hang out with often. I don't mean like just, you know, like, hey, you know. Purple 710 crippled. Thank you for the resubs. Yeah, like that's because I had a white friend recently sort of kind of accused me of being racist. No, not really, but he was just basically like, it was like, I got upset at him about something. And so he was talking with a friend and like, oh yeah, maybe it's because I'm white. And it's like, so my friend told me, and I'm like, you know, and so I thought about all the friends I had. I'm like, man, like almost all my friends that I know in real life are white. You know. All right, so new follows: Geekster, Louis TV, T Wheels 14, Grave Gatekeeper. Thank you so much, and everyone here in chat, thank you for being here. I hope so. I will stream at least once or twice before Christmas. I don't think I'm doing anything on Christmas. We'll see. If not, then I will stream. Because I don't know if my younger brother's coming to town. I don't know. If he's not coming, then I will probably stream. Best friend is Asian and white. Yeah, there's absolutely no problems with that, right? Like, for me, it's just because, like, I think for me, it's just that, at least in Dallas, a lot of the Asian communities are pretty tight-knit. Like, the Koreans will, you know, like, they grow up among Koreans. They have a thriving Korean community. The Chinese kind of stick among themselves. We're talking, like, Chinese. Yeah. Whereas, you know, I just don't have a, you know, I don't go out of my way to go meet people and stuff. Yeah, so, you know, I just don't really have any of those friends. So, yes, let's do a raid. So, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Raid channel. Shay Ross is streaming. Death Stranding. Set to build. I haven't raided him in a while, so let's go there. Start the raid. Somebody's more of a reverse banana. Yes. I don't know. But yeah, it's mostly just, yeah, like, I just don't, you know, have opportunity to hang out with them that often. Like, so that's why. It's not like I go out of my way to avoid them. The Starch Face, Geekster, Salty Strawberry, PC's Load Letter, Phantasmal Cat, VPR, Hair Butter, everyone else who's here, Louis TV, who else? Thanks for being here. We will start the raid. I will for those of you who will not tune in before Christmas, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas with your loved ones or with yourself. You know, that's fine too. That's probably how I'll be spending Christmas. And those of you traveling, be safe. With the impeachment and everything, I hope your family reunions go okay. Yeah, don't start anything. And yeah, so see you guys. Enjoy your vacations and holidays. I will see you all next stream.